Yo, gin and tonic. Boogie 2988 does not have cancer. I don't know about you, but I'm not shocked, and I find it kind of funny. Because he was better off. He would have been better off in the public, like as far as everything, if he had cancer. How many people can you say would be benefited if they actually had cancer? But Boogie 2988 is such an idiot that he's gotten himself painted into a corner, painted into this situation where he thinks it looks better for him if he doesn't admit, right? Like, now how did all this come to light? So, live on Locale Live, Destiny shows up with this fucking docket, this whole thing. According to Keem, it was supposed to be an easy win, which, in theory, it would have been. All Boogie has to do is just turn his phone around and show the receipts. Like, you're wrong. Your guess was wrong. It would have been that simple, all right? $5,000 in his bank account. I would have folded right then and there. Keem puts up 15, all right? I would have folded right then and there. Muda enters the call, and all of a sudden the pot ends up to like $85,000 plus a trip to Disneyland.
I have exploded with pleasure.
And he still refuses to show receipts, claiming that it's the one piece of privacy that he has. This is a man who has shown himself naked in a tub with his 20-year-old girlfriend. This is a guy who's told the world how much money, even if it is an exaggerated amount of money, he still told the world that he spent money on several hookers, put one of their kids through college, or whatever the fuck. You know, got him new braces. Well, it came to light on last night's episode of Lolcow Live. And Keem was right. Keem was right the whole time. All right, we got Donk here.
Who the fuck is Gunky Donkey?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on there, bro?
Oh, not a lot. I'm recording currently about Boogie 2988, and it's almost wild that you're here. But I was wondering what you think. What do you think about Boogie 2988 not having cancer?
Is it actually proven that he doesn't have cancer, or is it still just the shit that everybody said he has cancer and offered him $80,000 and he was just like, I want to keep this a secret, but I'm still okay with scamming my friends?
Yeah, so last night, and actually, technically, Nick Diorio pointed out a Freudian slip of him admitting that it was unconfirmed a couple nights ago, but last night on Locale Live, Keemstar actually got Boogie to admit that it was unconfirmed. The doctor did not say it was actually cancer, but that it could turn into cancer, and that Boogie has been treating the entire situation as though he has already had the cancer, and essentially, whether or not he meant to, still grifting his audience.
What a cunt.
What a cunt. You goddamn right, huh?
So I'm eating an apple, so I don't get boogie cancer.
Oh yeah, you gotta stay fit. You wouldn't want the fat cancer. That's essentially what he's got, all right? Like, if you think about how you get this, you get it by being overweight.
Hey, brave and beautiful.
Brave and beautiful. Yeah, the BBB, big beautiful boogie.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. Isn't it kind of funny that he would have been better off if he actually had cancer?
Yeah.
Like, how fucking funny, crazy would it have been? Uproar of the internet in like the other side of the coin if Destiny hops on Locale Live and Boogie just shows receipts like right then and there.
That's what he needed to do. All he needed to do was show the receipts and everything would have been fine. But he knew.
You get money, you get a trip to Disneyland, and you make everyone who is talking shit look like the biggest jackass.
Yeah, especially if you're talking shit to somebody who actually has cancer.
Yeah, it would have been the easiest dunk. He would have made everybody look like a fool.
Yes, it would have. I mean, he didn't make himself look like a fool by being a dumbass. I'm not gonna say I'm the smartest guy in the world,
Fair?
but you legitimately had it all.
Yeah, before crypto, before hookers. But like the thing is that even during that era of his life, he was still a scammer. You know, like
Was he actually?
kinda, yeah. Like that was when he was really trying to grasp onto his Mr. Rogers persona. And that's when a lot of like Boogie hate channels started to just catch him in his bullshittery, in his needless spending. Which I don't know why YouTube audiences give a fuck about YouTuber spending. Unless it's Hasan. The only one you should give a shit about is Hasan.
Mo said you should give all your money away and socialism and stuff while holding on to a bag.
Exactly, living in like a 3-story mansion. Riding that capitalism train while spewing capitalism hate and pro-socialism garbage.
Well, yeah.
A microcosm of a dictator. It's all fun and games until that asshole gets power, you know what I mean? It's all entertainment until he starts calling the shots. And then, some of the biggest shit, honestly, from hero to zero, you've got Destiny.
Back on a zero train, back on down now?
The Pennsylvania is now up 1 on Biden.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I thought you were referring to as he came in, jumped in, got a good number, went up to hero, then he said that stupid shit.
One of the fastest hero arcs I've ever seen.
I believe I can fly.
Exactly. Aim for the bushes. Yeah, man, that was a short-lived experience.
Oh, dumbasses.
Serious.
Dumbasses on the internet. So you see the whole the whole Kody Ko shit?
Yeah, I've seen it is happening. I don't know what is happening. Run us through Yonky Donkey.
The Kody Ko experience. So I guess this happened 8 years ago, I think is where we're at now.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Yeah, it's coming up from 8 years ago. But Tana Mojo, or whatever the fuck her name is, which isn't really perceived well on the internet anyways.
Is she the one who iDubbbz said the N-word at her event?
Yep. So that's her. So supposedly, and there is another person that is confirming this story too, I guess. When she was 17, she was partying, and Kody Ko was there, and he was making out with her a bunch, I guess.
Okay.
And then one of her friends came up and was like, hey, I know she looks a little bit older, but she's actually only 17.
Gabby Hanna at a Playlist Live where she pulled him aside and told him like, yo, she's 17. And then we still went and hooked up.
And he's like, oh, thanks for letting me know. And then proceeded to have sex with her that
Oh,
night.
crazy. Wow.
At the age of 25.
Oh,
Yeah.
insane.
Guy has been like well received over the internet for quite some time now as like the good guy, and Tana
Mojo
has been perceived as a bad person
Okay.
to her internet. So it's like it's been kind of put down, but it's like somebody just released a thing, some other YouTube channel. I know Moist talked about his YouTube channel, but I can't remember what the guy's name is at this moment.
I'll do the search.
Anyways, he did the deep dive on it and dug in, and then it seems like it's gotten a little bit more traction this time to where he's probably going to have to make a statement of some sort. And I guess he's also made a statement on something else that he did one time, but he made it behind a paywall.
That's pretty funny. I remember the Kody Ko paywall apology. I remember that being a thing. Obviously, I didn't give any money and I didn't see it, but I remember that being there.
So
That's insane.
that's kind of where it's all at now. And yeah, I kind of like Kody Ko. I like some of his videos and stuff. He watches like Jubilee videos and like reacts to them, or he'll like go through Reddit and like read Reddit posts and laugh about them and shit. He's kind of one of those guys that kind of just like reacts to stuff.
Okay, I looked him up.
And just recently, his friend was caught filming sexual act with somebody without their approval. It kind of came out that he drugged her. I think is kind of where it is one of his friends.
Okay, Cody's friend.
Yeah.
So it's not really the safest group to be hanging out in.
I mean, I think Kody seems a little more left-leaning, in my opinion, but
Yeah, that was my theory. I don't know why. They just ain't got the riz the rights got.
the Riz. That's that story. That's kind of wild. But yeah, he like if you look at his YouTube channel, he hasn't posted anything for like 3 weeks now.
Okay.
And I don't know if he's like on vacation or if he's like kind of hoping this goes away. Which it kind of seems like it's kind of picked up a lot more steam than the last time it came out.
That's not good. Not for Kody. That's
And-
wild. So all this shit breaks, and then he takes a hiatus.
Correct.
Kind of a Dr. D.
Yeah, exactly. And it definitely seems like he's been deleting people's comments off of his YouTube videos because I guess his Instagram is full of people asking about this, but there's not a single mention of it on his YouTube channel. Yeah, deleting people's comments is definitely looking much more suspicious.
Yeah, like he honestly might as well like delete his Twitter account type of shit. Like that looks just as guilty. It looks just as guilty, and you won't have to go through the trouble of deleting all the comments.
Yeah.
Just pull a Boogie. Delete your Twitter.
I mean, come back a little later.
That asshole, literally, alright? So, like,
I'm deleting. I'm never coming back to the internet ever again. I'm not going to be here. Oh, boo boo goo boo goo boo.
And then not 48 fucking hours later, he's back online.
I want to get a real job, man. His documentary made that very, very clear.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love the absolute honesty of that, right? Like, no, I don't wanna. Like,
yeah.
Well, like, think about it though, all right? Like, you get blacklisted from Hollywood. Like, are you gonna go make burgers? No, you're not gonna go make burgers. You have too much pride. You made millions of dollars entertaining thousands, if not millions of people. It's past that point, right? Like, nobody, like, let's be fucking real, all right? I love moist criticals, but let's be fucking real. If all of a sudden that dude lost everything, you think he's gonna go flip burgers?
No.
I don't think so either. Because he's too big. Everybody knows his face. It's not even like being a huge executive producer or a director in Hollywood, because not everyone knows your face. Everyone might know your movies, but not everyone knows your face. And YouTube puts you in a situation where your face is your brand.
Yep.
So if that brand goes under, your face goes under. But yeah, the old boogster, man. To me, it's so funny. All right, like this guy, since 2017, in my eyes, he hasn't been known as like a good guy, right?
Yep.
So like people still clung on, believed his shit. They bought Fatty Coin. My opinion is you've got two routes of finding Fatty Coin. You've either got to be in the crypto scene, and if you're a bad investor in the crypto scene if you don't research who's marketing it, or Boogie being one of your influencers you watch. And if that's the route, how the fuck do you not know to not buy anything from Boogie?
Yeah, you would think.
You really would. My first thought would always be like, if it's gonna be an actual investment, where's it coming from? Who's the money going to? What does the product actually produce?
Yep. Which I think one of the things that you could get if you got it was be able to get into his Discord or something.
Yeah, some kind of private Discord for that coin. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But still, is Boogie's content that good? Does Boogie produce enough content ever to like actually warrant a coin that's gonna get you into a secret Discord that's gonna get you exclusive Boogie content? I would wager that one of the biggest complaints that his community has is that the motherfucker stopped making videos.
That's the thing, is if he would have just started making videos again, shilled his Patreon, he probably would be just fine. He just doesn't want to make videos again.
Yeah, it's like he's not even content doing his Hollywood job. You know, his pseudo Hollywood. He thinks that he's above doing all of this. He thinks he's like a retired actor
that wants to sleep with LA 10s.
That wants to sleep with LA 10s while paying for them and then expecting people who used to watch it to not make fun of it.
Yeah,
not gonna happen.
No. Literally, if he jumped back in, started making content, like, there's plenty of stuff he could review on gaming shit.
I agree. Like, there is. But I almost feel like, I feel like personally, so you know how his original character, Francis, was just that, the oversimplification of just that online nerd or that game shop nerd that freaks out, spazzes out too much?
Yeah.
What he needs to do is just quote-unquote shift characters, quote-unquote, and just be himself but over the top and like freak out on shit that he already knows he freaks out on and just play into the Boogie character.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that would be beautiful. The last thing that I remember him actually doing that was really fucking funny was making the lolcow live mowing his yard video. Set up in a way that it was like Street Fighter and the lawn was kicking his ass.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty fucking good. He's a giant fat ass. He's got to mow the yard, and it's a giant battle. That's fucking creative. It's funny. He's not selling anything. He's making fun of himself. He's always been a fan of the self-deprecative humor.
Yeah.
He needs to dive back in. He needs to flex those flabby muscles, pull himself up by the bootstraps. Honestly, if anybody can come back from fucking faking cancer, it's Boogie.
Yeah.
Like, let's be fucking real.
I mean, he's getting back from a lot of different shit, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, like, this is, I want to say this is his second or third crypto scam. It's definitely not his first rodeo on fucking over people. It's definitely not his first time trying to manipulate people. Like this is just Boogie. And I think that's fucking funny. Like, what he needs to do is just embrace who he is and just play it up, be a shit on camera, and I think it would slay.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you got the people that hate you will watch you, and you got your fans that will like you.
Exactly. And after a while, the people that hate watching are either gonna admit that they're fan watching you, or they're gonna honestly probably get bored because the meme is being embraced, you know? The easiest way to kill a meme is to embrace it, so like just do that, Boogie. The only one he embraces is the pedophile one. Like, since his girlfriend turned 21, he's all about saying how much he likes to raise his girlfriend.
That's a little interesting.
That's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She is a little weird. Like, I don't know if she's actually being held hostage, but she has like the body presence of someone being held by ISIS. You know, looking down at your shoes all the time, like thinking you're gonna be beheaded at any moment. Just say the right thing so they keep feeding you, type of thing. I think it's really funny.
Yeah.
Like, I'm probably not supposed to think it's funny, but goddamn, it's just amusing. It's comical. It's like, yep, that's, yeah, you know, it'd be like if old sitcom, you're like, you're like, wonder what he's gonna do next. It's like, oh, Boogie, there he goes, faking cancer again.
My thing is like, he faked the cancer, right? What was the end goal there? Hope that he got it? Hope that he didn't get it and then say he was cured?
Right? No, that's another good point. I think that's kind of why the leading theory, and what Boogie admitted to eventually, which I have my own qualms with, it really does seem like he gave it thought and like went with what Keemstar was saying because it sounded better than what he was gonna say, is that Boogie went to the doctor because he was feeling funny. Doctor does blood test, finds signs of that there could be cancer, right? It's probably not cancer, because it's probably the type 2 version of this thing that shows the exact same symptoms minus cancer. It can mutate into cancer, but it is not cancer. Even if it does mutate into cancer, you will still live the same life expectancy as a normal human. What people are thinking, and this is kind of my theory too, is that he freaked out, heard the words cancer, forgot the words could turn into, went home, made a video, and then I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna say that all of this support and love and money came pouring in, and it was too good, and it went too far, and then people started asking how it went, and people who actually had family members with cancer who know how cancer works started getting suspicious, and it started cascading. And because Boogie's an idiot, he didn't just come out right and say, turns out we beat it, it wasn't cancer. None of that happens.
Yep, just still riding the cancer wave.
I don't think, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, I don't think it's malicious. I think he's a weak-willed individual, and he doesn't know how to just be honest with people.
I think he's just a dumbass.
Yeah, pretty much. That's, yep, right with me right there, yep, I agree. I think it got too big for him. The guy's essentially a man-child, and when he was caught, it reminded me so much of when you catch like a 2-year-old stealing something they shouldn't, like a cookie.
No, I didn't.
Exactly. Holding his phone, like I could show you, I could prove my innocence, but I don't want it. Like, dude, holy shit. All right, like
Holding it behind his back with one arm out, like no.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, and then he'll make a deal with Keem, and Keem will be like, okay, I did it. Okay, now send me the picture. And then Keem will look at the picture. He's like, this is bullshit. This proves nothing. And Boogie will be like, well, I said I was gonna send something. I didn't say I was gonna send any proof. Basically like, well, my fingers were crossed the whole time. You fucking child. You're a fucking child. Yeah, that's, I don't know. If you haven't seen the most recent live stream where Boogie, like, comes back and tries to, like, defend himself, it is too good.
The way that he was saying it in the one, he's just like, dude, you probably misunderstood what he was saying, got scared, and then you just ran with it.
Exactly.
You didn't say that's what you did. Well, that's not what I did. It's like, yeah.
That goes on for about 3 hours, to which finally Boogie, like, doesn't necessarily, he actually does, all right? He breaks down. This man almost starts crying, like, and then,
If you don't have polycythemia vera you don't have it on the portal?
He doesn't have it on the portal. He tried
There's
to
other
look for
things.
it.
There are other things that are not on the portal that we've talked about.
Okay.
And again,
There we
if I was
go.
a liar,
You don't have the cancer.
I said all of this several times before.
No, you have not. You have
No.
not.
I
This
told
is the
you.
first of all the steps, so you can't say you have the cancer or not, right?
Exactly.
And I
that's
find
why
it very
fucking
hard to
sucks.
believe, and I'm not willing to disbelieve
It's
that three
fine, Boogie.
doctors you
Stop
said
freaking out.
diagnosed you,
No, that's why it fucking
none of them
sucks.
wanted to put it in the chart.
That's why it fucking sucks that I'm getting called by all of my favorite fucking creators a liar when I'm not fucking lying.
You
And it's
lied
not-
1.5 years ago about a diagnosis.
No,
and
I
now you
didn't,
just
because he
don't even see it.
fucking told me. My doctor fucking told me I have cancer. God damn it! It's in my fucking medical charts. My brother's fucking seen it. Where's the fucking lie? My girlfriend sat there while he fucking said it. My brother's seen my medical charts. My friends have taken me to fucking visits where they took my fucking blood.
like, holy fuck.
Well, he realized how badly he fucked up.
It was an explosion. This guy had held it in for like 3 years. I think he freaked out just like a child does when they get caught doing something they know they're not supposed to do. And then big people started yelling at him. This is honestly probably one of the biggest combined total subcount streams of internet history. And
Yep.
because you had Destiny, XQC, all of Lolcow Live's, combined total audience, plus the individuals. Lolcow Live essentially four subcounts in one, plus XQCs, plus Destinies, plus Mudahars, plus Medicers.
It's a lot
So
of fucking people.
that's so many people. And obviously there are multiple people sub to multiple of the same, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking the number.
Yeah.
That is a huge episode. In conclusion, Boogie doesn't have cancer.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good
Yeah.
news, Boog.
Yeah, I really think he just sat on it for so long that he was like, there's no way I can come out with this without being terrible. But hey, I'm getting another call.
No worries, homie. Have a good one. All right, that was Yonky Dunk. So yeah, Boogster. What a bastard, that Boogster. I'm not upset with him though. It's like when an unhouse trained dog shits on the floor. Yep, I should have expected that. I don't think it's truly malicious. I mean, maybe it is. It very well could be. All right, but he's like Jerry from Rick and Morty.
Wait, for real? You're how Beth sees me?
I don't think any of the dumb shit Jerry does is malicious. No matter how much it fucks shit up, I don't think he's malicious. I think he's a fucking idiot.